Seems simple enough.
Careful, Lae'zel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. It's short. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck?
Breathe deep and move. I need a quick word.
Thy wheel of fate. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The bard's death is a weight for thy... She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her. Then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
How can I help? The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, a magic flute, a friendly, if highly combustible magma method, tends to make for a... If nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below. I will await that death. I promise I will not betray your trust. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. Ah, yeah. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever... And he tried. As the god, it was an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. If it takes the death of a god to stop you, I'd say your ambition has gotten not that I'm one to talk. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed. Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition. Lovely day, this. For now.
I've got a long road ahead. What's inside? Never a dull moment.
Seek and you shall find me.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
All that's happened. You have a talent for understatement, you know that? Specifics, please.
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have raised that whole place. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know find a way to rid ourselves. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If we do survive, we'll have There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not... I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Indolence breeds madness.
Better not be cursed.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. Ah, yes, milady has always had some spontaneous little outbursts of joy. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere.
Should mind my step.
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth. He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you. Oh. It's a relief to be back on beautiful Faerun. The dreariness of the fugue plane oppresses one's soul so very quickly. Now, I believe adventure awaits. Or misadventure, perhaps. Shall we?
Salutations.
Let's get on with it.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Best be on my way.
Assume nothing.
What to do? How much farther can I go?
A hero at heart.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Moving ahead.
My faith will guide me.
Shall we dance?
Victory awaits.
Battle of wits. The blade will not bend.
What should I do? No mercy. Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? Can't afford to stay idle.
No one stopped me yet.
That should more than suffice.
Time to press ahead.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Did something dip here?
That's not normal, is it? A perfect ring of mushrooms.
Let's have a look. Half this drow's body is crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up.
I am enjoying our walks together. Sure. In silence.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Interesting.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of elegance. The battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Jack, a technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
What have we got here? Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What do you want? What do you need? You want to take that little pipsqueak? But you know that, of course. You are...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul.
Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind.
We'll be on our way, madam.
The goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Ask the pipsqueak on the spinny tower. Let's find you something to eat.
All right, then.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yeah.
So the tadpole gives us the ability to
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will...
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this...
A little caution may be advised. The power may prove valuable, or it might not. We simply don't know. A wise choice under the circumstances.
Let's see what this does.
me loose! Ugh. Magakamara. Those pustulant thugs! Well, get on with it. I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me. What then? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel like ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. But I still have hope. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again...
Can a squiddy go solo laser? You know, break free of their master.
Renegades are rare, but not unheard of. The geek gone astray is no less dangerous for...
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. You already know as much as I do.
Baldur's Gate, but at least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor, fried fish at the docks.
Drunk young patriarchs, naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
What if this crash doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the crash, my kin will provide. Any failure will be mine alone. That might be worth a look.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Wonder.
Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Not the vilest any of us have seen.
Something tore right through these people. They did.
The beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Her darling pups will not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wombs, including hyenas. Her belly splits like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs. The raw hate of life reared from the miracle of death. A tear almost springs to your eye.
This won't be quick. That hyena's run off for help.
Can't slow down.
Hungry for the slaughter. Step quick.
I will ascend.
Fleet of foot. I don't fancy their chances. On my way.
Have to keep going.
Forever dauntless.
Swords meet sorcery.
Need to stay focused. Focus, strike true.
Mutilate them.
Make way!
On the victor's path. Two steps at a time.
The lance board is set. Indeed.
Place is overrun with gnolls.
I had no idea this was their mating season.
This place reeks of blood. Let's go, before more join us.
Open up. If not over, then through.
You're an impressive fighter, game. You should consider a new name.
Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Mark?
Excellent choice.
All right, what now? Need to find a way forward. I should speak up.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good? I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Whew. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
Laughing curse, haven't you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your...
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. It means that a reckoning's coming.
Gods, what now? Do you have a
You're closer than you think. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Blood. This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, and
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home. The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
The furnace was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Come on, can't stay idle.
Fuck yes.
This is my time.
Ready. Let's do this.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I got this.
On the victor's path, finding my way.
I'm ready. Onward.
Take two.
Time to strike.
Let's move.
Nothing important is ever easy. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
All right, Karlak. It's go time. Close ranks.
No holding back. Do I detect loot?
Need to act fast.
No time to waste.
Death is but a word away.
Quickly.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Ready for another round? Over there.
Fuck them. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
I could really use some.
Fuck you!
Moving in.
Fading fast. I need healing.
What's the story? That ought to do it.
Life is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx. teeth like da-
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. Feeling fresh?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No, the voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. In the cave, anxious hearts throbbing, ready to burst, ready to gorge on. The voice says they are meat. The meat is trapped, terrified, but protected by fire. When the fire dies, the meat will die too. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind. You see drow and goblins restraining her, a mind flayer reaching out. And then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast.
won't take me yet.
The dance macabre.
Let's end this.
Time to strike.
This is my time.
This feels good.
Won't know what hit 'em.
Can't give up. Moving.
Time
Making my move.
Shall we cut and run?
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
I don't suppose you've any clue where we are in relation to Waterdeep.
From this distance between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, I'd say a long way away.
Ah. That'll make getting word to my mother rather tricky. No matter. What she doesn't know can't hurt her. Not at this.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there? This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way. Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now. Listen, you look like you should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little sir.
Rugen!
It's fine. We'd be dead if they hadn't shown up. A little hospitality won't do any harm. Shame we lost so many agents. But the chest is all that matters. Zaris would have our hides if we lost it. Black Hand be thanked. I didn't think anyone would find us. We'll take the chest back to the hideout. I owe you a drink. Lots of drinks. Since when does a mule know what it carries?
Very well. That's the symbol of the Absolute, marked in blood.
Cruel words strengthen heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that.
Smoke. Something's burning.
More drow. Fist! At the ready! Another longsworn. A killmonger. A monster. If I do not take her head, she will take mine. You're You're different than the others. I can tell. It was a massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. My poor Yatsik never stood a chance. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. Now, please, just leave me be.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped in...
Here goes nothing.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. Oh,
Ravengard?
yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push! Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
Hello? Can you hear me?
We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out!
The heat coming off that door. In here!
Opening it could spell trouble.
Stop wasting time.
Not now!
In here! Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait. Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing.
Counselor, are you...
It takes more than mere fire. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward. If... Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice. And you, I must ask, please, rescue Raven. May I trust you'll see it through? Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join. Fist, to work.
dragon rider. My kin are near.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday. Father's words. Florrick spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's Ulder Ravengard, the most influential duke in the city.
Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. He could lead Baldur's Gate to all the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the sword. I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mrag Gresham! Look, down there. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. What? Just follow. I go my own way. Alone. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are...
Seems the Githyanki are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. I can't afford that to happen. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. Agreed. There's not much we can do but press forward. Very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Handler's the word, if it's all the same. My pup here's been unruly. And his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontier... Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Wouldn't be courage without the risk, would it? I'll figure out a way to make it up to him. What are heroes like?
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless, not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for it was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Dead by her own kin's hand.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
I suggest...
Shit. You fuck.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's old.
All the more reason to find him. I wanted you to know the blade.
Hell's fire. Where? And you... Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount, and his lead. We had...
I've taken more
Oh, Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price.
Will burns in the...
What the?
I promise. Nah. I'll be king. Oh.
I'll be honest, Sol. Been a long time since... You can say that.
We get along quite well, I think.
God's damn. Just. I'd be. Not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. All these years. It's Mizora who grants me the... But I promise you, every thrust of my blade, it was...
I'll give it a shot.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
I suggest we admire it from afar.
Shit. Fuck.
Well, he's not just any...
All the more reason to find him. I wanted you to know the blade.
Help. And gods damn it. Anyone but her.
We had a...
I've taken...
That's... How... Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no... Don't...
Will burns in the fires of a...
What the hell's...
I promise, bro.
I'll be honest. Been a long time since some...
Glad to have an ally.
God's just... Not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'll say it's before, but I promise you, every thrust... I can't, but I'll say this. It was...
Here we go.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mag Gresham! What? Apart from the... That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. Nobody. Just another harassing... Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
With haste.
Drop
off
this.
No.
Our queen.
A red dragon. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Gith. Follow me. Kithrak, we must speak. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon...
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
My mandate, Gestil Kithrak, is to locate this creche. I was infected aboard a Geich ship and need to be purified. Your mandate is to aid me.
Purified? Soon your skin will go grey, and your blood will run silver. You will shed your skin to become Geich. Only in death are the infected cleansed. Boretha, see that her skull is split and the tadpole crushed. Then examine her corpse. I will take word to the Undying Queen.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos, to the sky!
Time to push my luck again.
Die forever, pal. No surrender.
Battle favors the fearless.
Well, so much for peace. Time to press ahead.
I am fury. I am death.
One can't always be a gentleman. At once.
My turn.
Battle favors the fearless.
Can't even catch my breath.
I will ascend.
Creator. Destroyer.
Let's cut with fire, baby.
No holding back.
Damn it all! A Kithrak demanded my head. He'd deny me a cure. Bah! This is a distraction. The Kithrak deserves the whole of my scorn. How dare he speak my queen's name? How dare he dishonor her child? Yes, judicious counsel, and vexing given the source. I am a child of Gith. I will abide by protocol and seek the Kresh Gustil, as Vlaakith has taught. And then I will... A Kresh is near, that much is certain. We follow the path forward and seek signs of Githyanki settlers. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
No traps, please.
A Githyanki slate. Give it here. Tirsu markings. Could this be?
Magical energy courses through the slate, then to Lacel. Your own body buzzes in resonance. A diagram glows before you. Its meaning is beyond your comprehension.
It is a map. Zoru did not lie. A creche lies within an ancient temple at the mountain pass. Hurry forth.
Never wanted the easy path. Something's on my mind.
Thy wheel of fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Anything of use?
Thy wheel of fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Let's march!
Yeah?
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I feed on animals. Boars, deer. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could...
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
What's this? What's happening?
The presence deep in your mind is awake, unblinking. This is it. A single word pervades your consciousness. Soon. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat. The only thing your master lets you eat.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely you'd ram us. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank you. I only need a taste. I swear. Ah, of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more...
Yeah, it's where it looked cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end my stream there. We'll get something to eat and back after a little while. Probably run through this right quick, get it done. But appreciate everybody tuned in, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.